This is narrow-leaf milk vetch here. I'm going to read my poem called Narrow-leaf milk vetch, and the plant is Astragalus pectinatus. So here we go. I wrote this one May 20th, 2024. Our narrow-leaf milk vetch starts blooming in May, so if you go hiking, you'll see it today. Its blooms look like vetch blooms, in yellowish white. Its leaves are unique, so you'll know that you're right in thinking it's narrow-leaf milk vetch you see. Its leaflets stay thin, and I think you'll agree it's all for the best since it helps them survive in southern Alberta where few stay alive. These leaves don't transpire much, like wider leaves do. That's why in our coulees you'll see quite a few. They pull up selenium stores where they grow. This worries some ranchers, but cattle all know they all should avoid it, so it's bad rap as poisoner of cattles, a big pile of crap. And I'll show you. You'd know that this slope would be very dry. You can see there's some prickly pear there, but right beside it, narrow-leaf milk vetch. And lots of narrow-leaf milk vetch here, where not very many other plants would care to even try to survive. So it does very well, and it does well because it's leaves, and well, these are each a leaflet. They stay thin. Whereas when you compare it to the two-grooved milk vetch over here, these leaves don't stay thin at all. But this milk vetch does pretty well too, but maybe not quite as well in the dry areas as the narrow-leaf. You can see way more narrow-leaf along here than you can the two-groove. So, but that's a very pretty flower on the two-groove, and you know, it's a very pretty flower on the narrow-leaf too, just a different color.